Hello everyone, welcome on back to Moss Valley. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to get the tedder and the Massey set up in the grass field, so we can get that, well, being tethered. I'm hoping we could potentially get that windrow today as well. That's the goal at least. Then we obviously have this field up here that needs to be sprayed for weeds. At least I would imagine it should have weeds in it. And then we have one field to plant, which is the big field, and it has to be done this month. It is the last month we can plant soybeans, so we can't, do half of it now and half later. It has to be done now. No ifs and buts about that. So we'll get this set up over here, though. Then we'll have the New Holland do, well, everything else. Alright, and of course I'm already hooked up to the sprayer. Makes it easy to get over here. I don't think we have herbicide yet, do we? No, okay. Well, let's buy some herbicide. It shouldn't take much. I'm gonna buy 2,000 liters, and I would think that should go quite a ways. Alright, so get this unfolded. Like I said, yeah, I can see the weeds, yeah, so there should be weeds over here. And it'd be over here. Yeah. Pretty obvious. There's plenty of weeds in there. Obviously there's a bunch of contracts too. 25 grand for stone picking. That would probably not be much fun. Otherwise, there's not bad like mowing ones and like hoeing ones are fairly easy contracts. Let's probably set steering assist, honestly. Probably make this a lot easier. Try to go through the whole field, which might be interesting. The ground texture is a lot lighter than I'm kind of used to for after planting. It must have to do something because it was limed. So it's actually kind of tough to see the weeds. That's what I'm seeing, at least. Tough to see the weeds. I'm trying though, Yeah, we have to make sure we get the planting done today. Obviously, the weeding the spraying kind of has to be done as well. And I have a feeling if I had a worker do this, it would probably end up hitting the wind turbine. And then I would have to try to deal with that, and I just don't want to. So it's probably best to do it myself. As slow as it may be. Hoping to get that field windrowed today as well. It's iffy if it'll get done. It's not a mandatory thing, really. The goal is just to get as much along as we can and, bale it whenever to. I would like to try to get it fertilized. Whether that will happen, I don't know. But, we'll try. We'll try. That's all we can really do is try. I have a feeling I'm going to end up looking at the map a handful of times when I'm doing this field, because it's legit kind of difficult to see the difference of where there's weeds and where you haven't been. Maybe it's the lighting, or maybe it's just the ground texture. It just, yeah. Well, I think I might just do a time lapse. We'll just get this finished out nice and quick. I wouldn't think it would take too long, and then we can probably work a little bit in the grass and then set off in that field, which will take a very, very long time to get finished, I have a feeling. So anyways, I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
ways. What we all crave, what we all crave. When the man yells that it's done, when he finds the smoking gun, don't you worry, little one, for we all crave, we all crave.
Alright, so we're just about done here with the spraying. Just this little bit left. It looks like they're almost done with tethering, so I'll probably get them on doing the windrow. I'll complete their task. So I'll probably have them do the windrowing, and then next month we'll have that field over there that needs to be sprayed, and we could do the baling and pick everything up. Probably would make sense. Looks fairly good. We missed a little piece over here. Otherwise, it looks fantastic, really. Yeah, then this obviously... I have to get all 34 planted, which will take a little bit. I know that. I might top off on seeds going into it. I shouldn't have to worry about fertilizer, as it would be soybeans, and that is not a requirement for that, so shouldn't have to worry about that. I haven't checked on the chicken's food in a little bit. I probably should. I kind of just went to the next month and I didn't check on them, and I probably should have. I knew the water buffalo are kind of as good as they can be because, well, I didn't have any other food for them. It was all in the pen. Even if they ran out, I really couldn't do much about it. This is turning a lot more sensitive than I'm used to. The sprayer must have turning wheels on it. That must be what's doing. Oh, this does have slurry, so we'll have to empty that. Full food. Good thing I checked. But we'll have to grab some wheat and get them filled up real quick. And that is, yep, right over there is the fill up point. Shouldn't really need this trailer for anything else for a little bit, so I can probably put, a decent amount in here and not have to worry about it. Well, 10,000 liters would fill it, so it'll go a little bit over. Then that should be great plenty. And, oh, I should have went down the road path. I should have went down the road. And, go up here. And dump it in. We're doing pretty good on eggs. I did move them recently. Obviously, I did kind of forget to sell the eggs this past winter, but it's not really that big of a deal in the end. I mean, they're going to be sold next year at this point, so. Yeah, and then has the video I asked about horses or... Yes, that has came out. I don't think I've seen anything yet on it, so. I think it just came out the day of recording, so it's pretty freshly out there. So I'm not sure what anybody are thinking for pigs or horses at the current moment, but obviously I would think by the next time I'm recording I'll have a better idea. Even though we wouldn't be buying either animal quite yet. And really pigs, we would still be short. What, we'd probably need corn? And then something else in there too. But really, I think the biggest thing with pigs is you might not get 100% of their food percentage. That's the thing, which might hurt the value. Be curious. I know on like cows and stuff, just hay will get them to 100% healthy. I kind of would assume it's the same way with pigs, or even if you get 85%, it's good. But the main point of pigs is to breed them and then sell them. Obviously, you're not going to get any milk from a pig. At least I would hope not. So it kind of... The whole purpose is obviously just to breed them and then bring them to market, and then have the new ones grow up and then eventually sell those, bring it to market, and then, yeah. So on and so on. You just keep repeating the process. Get this brought over to the grass field. Honestly, a worker probably does a better job at making this look pretty compared to me, so might be best that they do it. I did notice a weird thing with this windrower, and I'm not sure if this is a modded windrower or not, but for some reason when it's folded up, you don't see some of the tines. Kind of see that it's missing. As soon as I unfold it, though, they'll just reappear. Hopefully I can make this turn. Well, let's fit right in. Yeah, I'll unfold it. It should just reappear. Boom. Oh, it does the same thing on that side even. There's some that were missing. Yeah. I didn't see it in the past, but yeah. I'll check if that's a modded one or not. I'm not sure. Really not. I would have thought I would have obviously put it in the description if it was one, which... No, it is not. It is a base game windrow. You know, no, it always looks like that. Oh. Oh, I just realized. They're stored back here. Then when you unfold it, you bolt them in, and then it's probably for the height. Probably it. But never mind. It is that's exactly how it's supposed to be. It is operating normally. I just thought it wasn't. We've already used quarter tank for this. I'm not 100% sure if there's a diesel tank here or not. I feel like I would have seen one if there was. I've also missed a lot of things, so you usually tell in here. There would be one. Oh, yep. Right here. 10,000 liters already in there for us, even. That's even better. Well, it really doesn't look like we need much for seeds, but like I said, I'll just top it off, both of them. Top it off all the way. But like I said, it's pretty clear that we're going to be using a lot of seeds. This is quite a big field, so... I went right by the soybeans the first time. There we go. Alright, now we can get over here, get it unfolded. I fully expect this to take a while. Just gonna give you a warning now, it is gonna take a while. And I will turn on steering assist. It only wants one. I might want two. Just by the road. Yeah, I'll do two. Just by like the trees down there, and then up here by the hedge and the roads and stuff, it might be best with two. This is a very, very wide planter though, so it probably really doesn't matter, so. Yeah, once again, it's a very light texture. this seems lighter than normal. I might be wrong, but it seems lighter than a normal texture. But anyways, off we go. Off we go. Of course, it won't use any liquid fertilizer, any sort of fertilizer for this. Nice part of soybeans is you get to save that. We should hopefully have enough seeds. I would think 4,500 liters is enough. It's a lot. Obviously, it kind of depends on the variable seed rate, too. Obviously, right now we're doing full bore. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of spots that we'll be doing the lowest. And there'll be some spots you kind of do the medium. It seems like this steering assist line will actually be pretty good for us, too. It's actually going to lead us around and not stop at random points. Well, I think I'll just go ahead and start my time lapse. We'll get this finished fairly quick. It's probably going to still take a little while, but I'll check everyone once the time lapse is done.
Just a little time. No, your addiction's not a crime. It's just a smaller part of who you want to become in the end. When the snow is on her mind, rows and rows and lines in the haze of your fixation, we all crave for you, we all crave, and you can kill the wildest thing. When you murder, it's a sin. In the midst of your conviction, we all crave for you, we all crave. Just a little time. No, your addiction's not a crime. It's just a smaller part of who you want to become in the end.
Alright, so we're just about done here with the soybean planting. It took just over half the seeds, at least so far, to do this field. It is obviously massive and it will be a lot of money. A lot of money. It should in theory be the best possible yield we'll get off of this field because it should all, lime and everything should be good. Obviously we didn't put any fertilizer down outside of the little bit that we did, the 3%. There's this, a little bit down there still, then a little bit I missed. There's not much left, and the whole field is done. Then we'll be putting the planter away until next year. Yeah, next month we'll have baling to do for the hay. I turned it off. I didn't raise it, so go back over it. There we go. And then we'll do this one here. There we go. Well, That's probably about everything for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.